This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Friday, February 28th, 2025. I'm Marek Mazurek. Purdue University is looking to fill what it says is a growing gap in leadership and management expertise in the construction industry in Indianapolis. This fall, the university will launch a reimagined construction management technology program in the Circle City. Marcus Rogers, the interim department head in the School of Construction Management, says the idea was born out of the split of IUPUI.
We just didn't want it to be a one-to-one duplicate of what we had up here. We wanted to say, okay, we have an urban campus. That's a unique opportunity. How can we take advantage of that?
The new program being offered out of Purdue Polytechnic Institute is designed to give students at Purdue in Indianapolis the skills to be leaders in the construction industry. It will also ultimately include a registered apprenticeship program. The curriculum will include courses focusing on managing construction projects, from conceptual budgets to day-to-day operations to project turnover and completion. Students will get the chance to work with industry partners in Indianapolis as well. As Indiana's legislature continues to debate statewide property tax reform, officials in Lake County are pointing to new data that they say shows homeowners have taken on an unfair share of property taxes. The analysis, compiled by Scott Schmall, the county council's financial director, additionally identified at least 8 other Indiana counties with a similar tax burden shift. From 2019 to 2024, the amount of assessed value of commercial property increased by 12% in Lake County, according to the report. Taxes for those properties are capped at 3% per state law, but the amount of assessed value of owner-occupied homes increased by almost 50%. Assessed value growth doesn't automatically cause a property tax bill to increase, but it's closely related. Department of Local Government finance data reviewed by the Capital Chronicle backs up what Schmall found in Lake County. The statewide numbers show that homesteads in the 1% cap class contributed nearly half of all Indiana property taxes collected in 2019, while commercial and industrial properties in the 3% cap accounted for 59%. As of 2024, property taxes paid by residential homeowners across the state boosted to 54% of the total collected, and commercial and industrial property taxes collected dropped to a 39% share. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Katz, Sapper & Miller, the largest accounting firm in Indianapolis, now wants to make its mark in the world of information technology consulting. The firm announced this week it has launched an IT consulting practice led by David Eckel, a longtime local IT executive who joined KSM in November. KSM has 415 Indianapolis area employees and another 374 employees at offices in Fort Wayne, Evansville, Cincinnati, Oklahoma City, and New York City. The firm does accounting, tax, and audit work for clients in a range of industries. It also offers advisory services in more than a dozen subject areas, including site selection, incentives, government, healthcare, veterinary consulting, and now IT services. Eckel said KSM decided to add IT consulting because the firm's clients had expressed a need, particularly in the areas of artificial intelligence consulting and general IT business strategy. A Valparaiso brewery is opening a second location up the road in LaPorte, thanks in part to an urban development grant. Known in Northwest Indiana for its craft beers and Asian fusion menu, Blockhead Beer Works announced this week it is opening a new brew pub in downtown LaPorte in the Carpenters Union Hall. To help offset the cost of construction and remodeling, the LaPorte Urban Enterprise Association is awarding Blockhead a $200,000 grant. Blockhead will set up shop in the first floor of the hall, and the Carpenters Union will have space on the second floor. The building on Lincoln Way was formerly owned by Northwest Health LaPorte, but the health system sold the land in early 2023. And there's some changes coming to the board of Michigan City-based Horizon Bancorp. Horizon board chairman Craig Dwight, who led the bank for 22 years, announced this week he will retire when his term on the board expires May 1st. Dwight retired as CEO of the parent of Horizon Bank in 2023 after serving in that role since 2001. He was succeeded by Thomas Prame, who also serves as president. Additionally, Horizon announced that Eric Blackhurst, who has been a board member for the last 7 years, will be named to the newly created role of independent chairperson following Dwight's retirement. Bloomington Mayor Carrie Thompson is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Marek Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.